What up, y'all? This is the Bury the Needle podcast, episode 18. My name is YT Rhymes. I join you from Terrace, BC, Canada, and I'm with my co-host, Rocco, who joins us from East Van Wear and Tattoo Company in East Vancouver.
YT Rhymes. How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
So, we're over here in East Vancouver. A little bit of a muggy day. How's the weather up there?
Oh, it's beautiful. We're like sitting at 30 degrees outside, and I was out floating on the lake last night.
Oh, that must be nice. We're heading
Yeah.
up there, in less than 20 days. Myself and Kyle Fresh Inc.
Yeah.
Come and check out the Battle Axe Global North Coast Familia. Check out the town, do some fishing, have some dinner together.
Hell yeah.
It'd be nice. My first time to go up in the north. Like I'm kind of like excited.
Oh, it's
Hopefully, I
a
don't fall in
beautiful-
love because I might buy a house up there and fucking live up there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful country, man.
Yeah, but during the winter time, it's cold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
You get used to it. You get used to it.
It's like Vancouver. You know, I guarantee you. Like when it was raining yesterday for a little bit, you know, everybody's probably like, "Wow, this is great," you know, and it lasted fucking maybe 45 minutes. But
Yeah.
we cry when there's rain. We cry when it's too hot. We cry when it's too cold. But we love the snow. You know.
Yep.
You're the
Yep.
perfect Vancouverite when you complain like that, and you know
Yep.
you're from Vancouver. But anyhow, so we got Aaron today.
Yeah,
From,
we have Aaron Wade joining us.
Yeah, Aaron joined my shop here, East Van Wear Tattoo Company, a couple months back or a month and a half back. You know, I get very picky for the past 20 years. And my brother and myself have been running tattoo shops and start getting to know artists, and some of them have a little bit of drama, and the drama I just get too old for. But when I met this gentleman here, Aaron, very mellow. He's a father. Does great work, clean work. You know, he's a good shoe-in for the shop. With the rest of the team we got here, you know, Kyle and Aboriginal and Sarah and Vicky and Phil Terrace. But now with the pandemic, supposedly, you know, opening up more doors and everything, it's just nice to have that extra artist in here, and it's also good to have a like-minded person in the shop.
So has business been picking up there since restrictions have been?
It's not like it's picking up, it's steady. Like, you know, the artists will stay steady. Like, I mean, Aaron's here for a few days a week, you know, and these guys work set up for him for those few days a week, and so does Phil, and so does Kyle, and so does Aboriginal. Vicky right now went to London to go see her grandchild. She's back in 2 days, and then I hear she has to go in quarantine for 2 weeks. But I mean, at the end of the day, my artists are steadily busy. We do have spots available if people do want to do a walk-in, which are not called walk-ins, they're called call-ins, because you have to call in, and we have to still set you up with a consult, which is free, and yada, 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 and then come on in, get your tattoo. Nobody sits with you still. Nobody comes in the shop with you still. It's you and your ink, right? Which I like better. It's more sterile this way. I mean, with what's going on in the world, why would anybody want to argue? You know, it's better for the artist, too, when there's nobody hanging around talking to the client. They're moving around. It fucking frustrates the fucking artist. I know it does.
Yeah.
So it's really changed. I mean, this shop's really changed since the pandemic. It used to be a wild party in here. Now it's seriously a tattoo shop. We do have our merchandise out front, the East Van Cross line. And I think it's better for the artists because they're in here doing their appointments and then they're out. I mean, they're more than welcome to sit around, do what they want to do. But like I said, they don't have to be here like they used to be. Everybody was here at 11. Everybody leaves at 7. People walked in. The shop's walk-ins were just amazing. But it's tough now because, you know, those tattoos, like, let's go get a tattoo. Those days are done. Here anyways, right?
Yeah.
And of course, you got people that want this simple tattoo. It's only going to take 15 minutes. You know, well, it sounds like you can do it yourself. You know, that's why I say to them, it sounds like you do it yourself. Don't ever underestimate artists, people. These artists have taken time out of their lives to learn this form, how to tattoo, how not to scar somebody, how to stay sterile, how to take care of things. And when people phone me for a tattoo and say it's a simple idea, it's only going to take 15 minutes, do it yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Don't disrespect tattoo artists because these guys have a great trade, which is not recognized, you know, by trades yet. Hopefully it does. But people have to understand something, that it's not just sit down and get tattooed. It's drawing, setting up, cleaning this area, everything.
Yeah.
It's not simple. Nothing's simple in life. It's simple. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
You want a
Exactly.
dot in the middle of your forehead? Do it yourself. It's still going to cost you minimum, right? I mean, I had an argument with a client the other day, and it's funny because Aaron did the tattoo on him. He got his first tattoo through my other girl, and he's like, "Well, I came in for a touch-up. 45 minutes is not a touch-up; it's a tattoo."
Yeah.
So I said to him, "It's minimum." He's arguing about $10. So I said, "Pay the fucking minimum, okay?" Then he calls me the next day, and he's talking out of his ass. I'm like, "Listen, it's minimum." And then he's trying to disrespect my friend and girl. I just said, "Listen, brother, go somewhere else," and I fucking hung up on him. I don't
Yeah.
put up with that shit.
Yeah.
I respect my artists. I respect my friend and girls. I respect my clients, and my clients need to respect the shop, right? And any other shop that has, positive vibes. You can walk into some shops, you got these fucking artists who think they're all fucking Kat Von D's and rock and roll stars. Walk out of those shops, people. Don't even think about getting tattooed. All you're gonna do is come and see me, and I'm gonna fucking laser your tattoo off and fix it for you, right?
Hell yeah. I just want to give a quick shout out to our Facebook supporters and viewers. We've got Ed Moreau up in the chat. He says, "What's up, boss man?" And what's up, YT? And we got Grant Cook from Australia.
Australia, Grant.
Down under. Axes up, my bros and boss mate. What up, Grant Cook in the Australian division? And we got Trevor M. Taylor. He says, "Facts. Good tattooing takes talent and knowledge."
Yes, sir, my friend. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, Grant. We always chat on the messenger. Like Grant. He's the newest member out in Australia. He's a good kid. But I got some announcements that we'll talk about on Axes Up, some other stuff. But let's keep this one. Let's keep this one tattooed. Last week was a little bit more of a conversation for me and you, YT.
Yeah.
We try to keep it tattooed, but when you want to get a good conversation, you want to talk about stuff. It's a podcast about.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's move forward. Let's bring Aaron on. Let's talk to Aaron.
All right. We got Aaron Wade with us today. He's from East Van Ware and Tattoo Company. We were just talking about the incident that happened. What's your take on it there, Aaron? How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing all right, and thanks for having me on, guys. And Rocco, appreciate your kind words. You're truly a person that represents loyalty, as it says on your shirt. And it's just nice being in, a atmosphere where people do have respect for each other, and there isn't, any games and bullshit like that. So I really appreciate it, and I just love being around people with good vibes, so
positive vibes too, right?
Exactly.
No hate going on, and always there to help each other out too at the shop.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Eric, tell us how you got involved in this whole tattoo industry. Like, what brought you to become a tattoo artist? Were you a frequent drawer? Were you graffiti? Let us know more.
Yeah, I mean, I'd always done art, and it's funny because even recently I was looking through like some stuff that I found from when I was a kid, and it was like stuff like skulls and roses dripping blood and stuff like that. And I was like, holy shit, I was literally drawing it from when I was like 5 years old, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, definitely, like I grew up in Toronto, and is doing lots of graffiti as a kid, and it's actually kind of cool when I go home and like walk around my old neighborhood, and it's like you still have like your art up on the walls, in certain places, or like rooftops or whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And with tag spots.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, growing up there too, like I'm still am really into skateboarding, even at 42 years old. And, so that was like the biggest reason I actually moved out here, like about half my lifetime ago. Was for skateboarding and for the mountain biking here. And, so it's nice to be able to still do it, period, to any degree. But, still being able to do it like at a level where it's like actually fulfilling and you're still learning and progressing, and that's like kind of the whole mentality that I try to apply to like everything in life, whether it's tattooing or sports or like even, like I've learned actually so many trades in my life because I've worked in like different forms of construction, I've worked in like transportation. I've worked in dental industry. So I've been around like so many people of different like knowledge bases of background, and but also learning all these hands-on skills. And so it's just kind of cool to be able to feel that you can like pretty much do almost anything that you put your mind to, realistically. It's just like about having a certain mind state about what you want to do. It doesn't matter what it is, period.
Yeah.
You've got to put the time in and make the moves. Nothing's going to come to you in this fucking world. Everybody knows that. If you want to do something, you got to put the time and energy into it. And yes, you're going to fall, scrape your knees, chip your teeth. You got to get back up, and you got to find, okay, where'd I go wrong? Yeah. Let's try this avenue now.
All you do is you follow your trail of blood back the direction that it came, and then go down a different direction, and hopefully you'll bleed slightly less than that.
Well, yeah, like I always relate it to, like you said, riding a bike, right? Like nobody learned how to ride a bike without falling down a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Like you get back up, you go at it again. Until you get those training wheels off. And
I was going to exactly say great, that, right? Mikey, until you get those fucking training wheels off.
Yeah.
I think skateboarding in a way is almost an even better analogy for life, at least for my life, in the sense that no matter how long you've been doing it, how far you've gone, how much your experience, you're still going to fall on your ass.
Yeah.
And the thing is, guess what? You just got to get back up. And you know what? Like I've had so many crazy injuries and surgeries and stuff like that, and I've like rehabbed the shit out of myself, and I just keep pushing myself. It's like, for me, I mean, obviously, maybe between all the pain of skateboarding and mountain biking and tattooing, you sort of also, I think part of that is like, a cumulative mentality, and you sort of can embrace pain or discomfort as a learning experience, right?
My biggest thing, Aaron, is like, here at the shop, we've had always a lot of artists, and I would say 60% of them always skateboard. My biggest fear was them fucking breaking their fucking wrist. I was like, fuck. Because what's going to happen, skateboarding is not going to put food on the table for your family.
Yeah.
And when you sit there and you're skateboarding, that was my biggest fear for my artists. Like, fuck, I hope these guys don't, because they usually all get together. Come on, let's go skateboarding. I'm like, oh God, please. Phone calls tomorrow. Broke my wrist. I'm like, oh God, please. If anything, break the opposite wrist that you tattoo with, for crying out. Break your stretching arm.
and that's actually one of the things that over the course of 30 plus years, it took me that long to figure out that if I actually wear padding on most of my body, I won't get hurt. And so I actually do skate with, I got ankle supports, I got knee protection, I got elbows, I got wrist guards, I got the helmet, because I'm too old to get fucked up anymore,
But that's the way even kids should be skateboarding and BMXing with all that protection nowadays, because these concussions are not, they're not like they used to be. You hit your head back in the day, you scratch your head, you go back to do what you're doing. But concussions nowadays, it's like it really affects people. Like, why is that? The world's changed so much.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, how long you been tattooing now for?
7 years. So, for me, I basically started in my mid 30s. But, it's kind of weird because I really, for so many years, like I just had my head in so many other avenues. That it was always like something that I thought would be really cool to do, but it was always like, I just don't have the time and the inspiration, the motivation to do it right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so eventually when that sort of like time and opportunity came, I just like poured myself into it full throttle, as I often do, into like certain things. And, it was basically just, I had to like learn everything about it at that point and practice as much as I could, and just try to understand like different techniques and different styles. And, for me, even like the historical aspect of it, like where some of the different traditional arts have come from that have influenced tattooing, because it's not like it's a new art form, you know, like it's been in so many cultures around the world for thousands of years, you know. So we're just doing like our modern whatever fancy interpretation or whatever you want to call it.
Style.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, it's just like human nature and human knowledge. It's just going to keep progressing and advancing, right? And I have no idea what that's going to look like, but I'm just trying to keep up to what other, you know, people that inspire me are doing right now. So
yeah, I want to get the people to have the chance to see some of your art. So I'm going to put it up here in 1 minute. I just want to give a quick shout out to our comment section again, because we got it blowing up over here. We got Willie P out in Thailand has joined us. He says, hi, good morning. We got Vincent Schleider. He says, Rocco, you've been there for a lot of people. They now are amazing artists.
Thank you very much, Vincent. Thank you very much. I do my best to try to progress, to try to help people, give them their opportunity. Some doors don't open up for people. I mean, to get into a tattoo shop nowadays, to get an apprenticeship, it does not exist. A lot of people are just buying machines and Googling everything. Well, the people they tattoo first, well, I guarantee you they're being scarred up and everything. But we do teach an apprentice program here. You know, it's 2.5 years long, but I guarantee you when you leave, you will know how to tattoo if you finish the 18-month of critiqueness. A couple artists don't make it that far because they turn into these fucking movie stars, big-headed movie stars. I mean, we've all seen this, but at the end of the day, just be you. That's all that matters. Be you, right?
Yeah.
And every artist is a different style, and every artist is a different person. And that's why I enjoy this job so much, or this business so much, because I'm always meeting new characters. I'm a character, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, Vincent.
And then we've got the prodigal son of LCD, Liam Dibb, in the chat. He says, I fall for a living. He says, oh, here we go. Let's hear about the skateboarding, because he's just taken a brand new position at the local skate park in Vancouver as basically like a watchover, you know.
Which skate park's that? The Plaza?
I'm not exactly sure. Liam, if you're still with us in the chat, can you mention the name of the skate park that you were working at?
He's downtown under the bridge, I believe.
Oh, the Leaside Park. Here's a Jay Adams drawing of a classic photo.
Oh.
Jay Adams. You guys know I got that Jay Adams 50th anniversary board in the shop.
Oh yeah, I saw it in there. Yeah.
There it is. It's right behind me. Maybe you can see it right there. Yeah. You see it right there? I met all these guys down in fucking in Venice Beach, California. You know, like Jay Adams was there at one point, but Tony Alva, you know, Hosoi. You know, and if you guys ever have the opportunity, you got to watch The House of the Rising Sun, a documentary by Block Montana. There, he's an amazing show about Hosoi and all the Dogstown.
Oh yeah. Well, have you ever watched Jeff Grosso, who died, rest in peace, very recently? But he had the love letters to skateboarding from bands.
I've never seen that.
You have to check it out. He's got like dozens and dozens, and it's like the history from his perspective of skateboarding. And he interviews so many like iconic people. It's incredible.
Well, you know, Aaron, we're doing a whole new facelift here at the shop. We're adding some plasma TVs, and in the back area is going to be a separate area from the front area. So maybe those are some kind of shows that we could play.
Oh my God,
you know, that'd be awesome. That's what it's going to be all about, right? We're separating. Yeah. We're doing a little bit of a facelift here, making it a little bit more modern, more easier for shopping, and also more entertaining for our. There you go.
The animal chin.
Nice.
You never surprise me, brother. So, Aaron, what shop did you work first? What shop did you first work in?
Yeah, so I was out at Geronimo by Metrotown for a while.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a very walk-in street type of shop, which is fun. You know, you definitely learn a lot, and have a whole variety of different styles that people want you to attempt to do, which is a good way to learn. And I mean, for better or for worse, like everything pretty much in life, you learn through mistakes. I learned through mistakes. I don't know about other people. But that being said, you obviously, every time you do it, you're hopefully trying to reduce those mistakes, and just try to have as smooth, streamlined of a process. And I mean, of course, you're always adapting to like every body, every skin type is slightly different, and even just even like the people's personal health and their current situation of like their mental state, right? Even that can affect like what's happening. So like if they're nervous, anxious, sad, angry, whatever, like it's going to affect part of the process in some way, whether it's like physically or through some sort of like mental effect on their attitude, their vibe, or whatever.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, at the end of the day, Geronimo tattoo is still around. I believe it's on Kings.
Oh yeah.
They've been around for fucking years.
Yep.
A lot of time. And Vancouver has opened up. Well, there's always new shops opening up. Here's some of Aaron's work. I really like that cross you did, Aaron.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That cross is super dope.
Yeah, I really like that. I might have to get that tattooed on me by you.
That'd be cool.
Add another cross. I always tell people, if you think you know how many crosses I have on my body, send me a number. You might win something. I don't anybody with fear because I don't even know. I really don't know.
Oh, really?
Got the rock, paper, scissors tattoo?
Yeah. The Sicilian tattoo he did on one of my uncles.
Oh, is he your uncle?
Yeah, that's all my family. Every time one of my Sicilian uncles come in, I just fucking... Well, they're not my uncles, but they're men that I grew up with my father, my mother.
Oh, okay. And, like respectfully an uncle. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've done a couple of those on some of my uncles, I call them.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I don't charge them. You know me. Fuck.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, those drawings are sick.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, I just keep trying to pick different subjects. Like recently I was really inspired by like stone and metal sculptures. And so I wanted to try to capture the texture of it in drawings. And of course, I'd like to hope to apply it more, to tattooing, just so you can like really read like all the subtle textures and, of the light to darkness. And, really, because for me, it's like just all about that, the subtleties of the smoothness of the shading.
What do you think about working next with Kyle and Aboriginal Inc. there?
You know what? Everybody there has just been like so kind and welcoming, and I feel just like truly blessed that I feel like embraced by this family. So
it's a good family, Sarah and Victoria too. I mean,
oh yeah,
Sarah's got such a great positive energy, eh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, Aaron. Sometimes she brightens up the room when she walks in, and she's very colorful too. with her dresses and everything. Yeah. So it's always nice. I feel like it's fucking summertime when she walks in.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, it's good to have the open, positive vibes there, and everybody's, nobody feels like they're trying to outdo anybody or anything like that.
Yeah. And Phil's also there to help out with people if they ever see or understand. Like, compos. Oh, there's that drawing right there of Jay Adams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My question is this, Aaron, would I ask, I know you've been tattooing 7 years, but you've been in the industry for a long time before that with the drawing, the skateboarding, and understanding the path you want to take when it comes down to. What's your honest opinion about the direction of tattoo artists, the way they are nowadays than they were before? Like, my thing is this, what I try to say is like, I've been getting tattoos since I was 19 because, when you're 19, you turn into an adult, and I have European parents. I did move out when I was 16, but I still waited till I was 19 to get tattooed because I have respect for my mom and dad. My father, rest in peace. But back then, when I walked in my first shop, it was all a lot of attitude, and from the 84 different chairs I've sat in, I've been tattooed by 84 different artists.
Wow.
And I've always seen a different style, conversation. I've heard a different conversation. I've seen different personas and people's fucking total whole hygiene thing and how they keep themselves clean and everything else.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I've seen the direction of hygiene and sterilization move into a very more stronger position, which is awesome. But on the aspect of like, who the fuck is drawing anymore? I mean, they got these fucking iPads.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? I've got like book after book of like stuff. I just sit here all day, just constantly with a pencil. And it's, for me, like the main thing, even if I'm not drawing a picture, I'm just doing like a script. just nonstop. Even just while you guys were chatting, did a little YT there. Of course.
Hey, that's dope.
So it's like, so you basically don't have an iPad.
So I'm using my girlfriend's computer. I don't own a computer. I wish I, in a way, because I see the guys at the shop and how they utilize them in like a logical, intelligent way. And I'm like, oh, that would be cool. But at the same time, I'm still like so hesitant about it, because it's like I feel like I might lose some of the ability to control what I personally am capable of. You know what I mean? It's like if I promise this Photoshop thing, what does that equal in reality? You know what I mean?
No, true.
So
I mean, ever since I've seen this iPad thing, like you've seen the basement here, I have a light table sitting in the corner because I don't want to get rid of it, because I'm going to put it in one of my garages one day for my own archive. But we used to have 3 tables down here. We used to have artists on these tables drawing all day, you know, pinning up their artwork all along the walls and everything, and that's all gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone. You know, they look at your drawing. Oh, you don't like that? That. What do you think of that? Good. Send. Boom. On the skin.
Yeah.
You know, like, I understand you still got to create the drawing and everything, and to clean it up and make it, you know, because most clients come in, well, I figured I want this changed, or I want that changed, or I want this over here. That's fine. It's easier on an iPad than it is going down and drawing it again. That's
absolutely, 100%.
But I do miss seeing the artist drawing, hanging out. You know, you see what we have upstairs, Aaron, but take that upstairs, bring it downstairs in a room where everybody's conversating and joking around and having a good time, and you also grow off each other that way, right?
So, completely, yeah. Well, and that's it, to be around like people that are like-minded and do have like a positive direction, and if they also are trying to learn and, you know, improve their techniques, and to be open to like discussing that whole process, you know, because there's only so much that you can learn without, like, on your own, but you do need to have some input sometimes. I mean, that's the whole reason we go to schools and stuff like that. We're probably not going to learn the same body of knowledge if our mom's just like, you know, here, go read this dictionary and encyclopedia, which they don't even make anymore, I guess. But old reference, you know what I'm talking about, though.
No, it's true, because it's even the slight angle of your machine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the circle, or the pull, or the stretch that you can learn off someone to make your tattoo much more crisp, much more clean. And also placement, you know, composite, you know, the whole layout. Yeah. You know, that's why you always want a second set of eyes and everything.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, anyways, we're not going to take much of your time. I know you're having your family dinner today, and you have time with your child, because you are a father. Congratulations. I know you've been a father for a while. Having a kid's the best thing in the world.
Best part of life. Best part of life, period.
Yeah, period. I tell you, I got a couple at home that fucking just drive me crazy with love, and I want to... You know, but at the end of the day, I was looking at my kids' baby pictures last night just for shits and giggles. Oh my God.
Yeah.
People, when you have kids, enjoy the time with them until they're 5 years old. After that,
enjoy every second, every kiss, everything.
Those hugs.
Yeah.
You know, those days. Aaron, thank you very much for your time.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Aaron.
All right.
And look forward to we look forward to seeing your growth and evolution, and we look forward to having you on again in the future.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your Sunday, Aaron. Thank you for your time.
All right. You too. Peace, guys.
Peace.
So, YT.
What up?
I know we've had Diego lined up from the Dynamics Tattoo Studio in Kelowna for a couple weeks. Diego will be on in a couple weeks, along with Cassius Clay, who has now opened up his second tattoo studio, Royal Rose. He's got one over here in New Westminster, one in Kitsilano, but he also runs Gold Teeth, the Diamond Boys, part of the Vancouver, or Canada, I guess, BC. So he does also that, and he's going to be on with us also. So we'll have those two on August the 15th. Everybody join in, see this. Check out Diego on Instagram. His Instagram. Do you have it on offhand?
Let's see if I can dig it up.
Chagall, C-H-E. It's this right here.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you see it there? Let's go a little bit. That's Diego.
There we go.
That's Diego.
CHAGALL_tattoos. Chagall tattoos.
Check out his work. He's an amazing artist. We'll know where he's from, his culture, and everything. And also, we're going to bring on Cassius Clay, Royal Rose Tattoo. Kitsilano location just opened up. And we'll let him tell you how it is running two shops, because I could tell you all day long. Not for me. I did it. Not for me. Right? I'm not a fucking ping pong, bang, boom, back. I mean, not for me. And I'm fucking up there. But Cash has got energy. And to top it off, he just had a baby. And that's why I said to him when he was sitting there opening the shop, I said, did you forget that you have your girlfriend who's pregnant having your kid, bro? He goes, oh, yeah. I go, okay. All right. We're always there for each other, which is good. It's a great community that we have over here when it comes to tattooing with the good people, not the big heads. I don't think the big heads get too far. They'll burn themselves out in the next 5 years. Nobody will know who they are. It's happened. I've seen artists come and go out of the shop, and I don't even know where they've gone. From probably making stacks of fucking cash from here to making, panhandling money other shops, because, I bring the clients to the artists. But anyways, YT, Bury the Needle. You guys know that my co-host, Mr. Oliver James Brown, he's been tied up because he's so busy tattooing lately. He doesn't take Sundays off, so I've been taking care of the show like I always do, along with YT. And hopefully we'll see Oliver August the 15th at that show. Yes. We might be doing a special show when we're out there the 22nd, I believe. I'm out there with Kyle Fresh Inc. We might do something. You never know. Everybody keep.
Yeah, we'll probably do something.
Yeah, I'm excited about that visit, because I get to see the Battle Axe Global North Coast members. I get to see Terrace, and me and you get to hang out and have some dinner together along with everybody else. We get to see Malcolm.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Malcolm's the ones that started this whole podcast idea.
Yeah.
And look where it's gotten today.
Yeah.
We're running we're running the Bury the Needle every 2 weeks. We're running Axes Up every 2 weeks. We got Axe Mode every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, yep.
And then we have the Bax Global Music every Wednesday.
Yes.
Right. So we're keeping ourselves busy, and on top of things, the world's opening up. Stages will be opening up. We do have a Canadian tour in mind. Coming up, hopefully the summer of 2022. And also, whatever else we got going on, we have our first August 28th East Coast Global Meeting back east this August. It's going to be nice to see the members, to see the artists, to see the family.
Yeah, I'm going on a little mini tour with Snack the Ripper and Junk.
Yeah.
September, yep. I'm doing Valhalla Fest in Terrace, BC. I'm going to be performing at the Farmers Market on August 21st. And I'm also running an event August 21st at the Legion in Terrace.
Nice. So I noticed that Snack tours, it starts in September, and when it goes to like maybe the first week of October or something.
Yeah.
And they're also adding dates on, right?
Yeah.
That's good to see people coming out of the woodwork again.
Hell yeah.
All right, brother. I'll see you in 1 hour on Axes Up.
I just wanted to mention one more thing before we get to the end of the episode. In 2 weeks, August 15th, you've got an event going on.
I have the August 15th. It's the collaboration show with Moto Concept and the East Van Car Club that I'm the president of. The East Van Car Club raises money for autism, the Pacific Autism Family Network here in Richmond. Every time I hold a barbecue on a car cruise, or every time I hold an event on a car cruise, all monies go to the Pacific Autism Network. So August 15th at 400 Brooks Bank. Anybody who's in Vancouver, come on down from 11 to 7. Bikes and cars, music, beverages. We got the creek in behind. We're going to have booths. And every single penny that's raised at that show will be collaborated with the monies I've already created in the past 2 or 3 months. And we'll be making that donation, myself and Moto Concept, to the Pacific Autism Network. And hopefully we can put some smiles on kids' faces. It's an amazing program they have out there. And you guys all know that all I do is try to help people. And in return, even a thank you is good enough for me. I'm not looking for no podiums. I'm not looking for no pats in the back. I want to make our future stronger and better and less hate. You guys see that once in a while I do put something up on my social media attacking somebody, because these are the kind of people that I don't want you to be like, understand? Don't ever underestimate a person. Look at these people in the eyes. Don't trust them, understand me? There's a lot of snakes out there, and we're going to be talking about one on Axes Up at 5 p.m. All right.
Hell yeah. So that was the Bury the Needle podcast, episode 18. I just want to give a special shout out to all the viewers that have joined us today. We had people from across the globe. We are from Battle Axe Global. This is a global thing. Quick shout out to Brother Bear, Jameson JJ Jackson, Willie P still in the chat with us, Ed Moreau, Trevor M. Taylor stayed for the whole show. Special shout out to you, bro. And yeah, that was the Bury the Needle podcast, episode 18. Make sure to tune in just under 2 hours when we go live on the Axes Up podcast with special guests Willie P and Hooper turned Singer.
Can't wait.
See y'all
guys at 5 p.m. Thanks a lot,
yeah.
YT. Axes Up, brother.
Axes Up. Peace out, y'all.